Liam?
Doc, how are you? How are things there?
Hi, Liam.
We're behind you guys in South Africa. We only got to see the first episode of the documentary series with you guys and the Lions. It was broadcast there last Sunday night. I'm just curious, with Wales coming into you guys now, is it possible for you to just put into context the difference between now and then? How very different a tour it will be in terms of, like, compared to the Lions tour where we had all the restrictions and stuff like that. I'm just wondering, from your perspective, how good will that be for South African rugby and as well for the Springboks in terms of your preparation? How very different is it for you this year compared to last year? You could compare and contrast the both, please. Thank you.
Liam, yeah, no, listen, it will be phenomenal for us, for South Africa. You know, if you think of the fans in South Africa, that we, as the Springboks, we haven't played in front of a crowd since we won the World Cup. You know, we've never performed for our country, in our country, as world champions. Yeah, so the last time we actually played in South Africa or performed in South Africa was against Argentina at Loftus before we went on the World Cup, the last game of the Rugby Championship. So it's going to be massive for us. And then the same, I think, for the players from Wales. There was a big contingent of them that was on the Lions tour. And it will be awesome. I mean, touch wood, nothing happens going forward, and things stay as normal, or almost back to normal as is, you know. So things in South Africa are almost, is, in my opinion, normal, like it was pre-COVID, you know. Yes, there is still some regulations that we have to oblige by. But it's not at all like it was with the British and Irish Lions, and I must say, looking back at it, it will be a time that would always be remembered. You know, the sacrifices made by both the British and Irish Lions players, management, their families, and the South African players, management, and their families was tremendous. You know, and it speaks volumes for how big a series that is, and how big a tournament it is. The British and Irish Lions, how big a deal it is. You know, it's massive. It's, in my opinion, it's the World Cup and that. You know, so the other things are important, Rugby Championship, Six Nations, all that. But I think that is such a unique, I'm talking about uniqueness. I think British and Irish Lions is a unique series, you know, as is World Cup.